Drop a like on this video within the next 5 seconds or get your account banned and players deleted. I would not risk it. What is up, guys? It's your boy BADGEPLUG, and today, have you ever thought about how 95% or more of the guards in NBA 2K20 are 6'3" to 6'5", somewhere in that range? Well, today, y'all, I'm going to be showing you a super-sized point guard. This man is an absolute monster because we all know that height means a lot in NBA 2K20. I've got a point forward out for you today. All right, so this player is 6'8", 188 pounds. Let me show you all the progression. We have an 87 speed. This is without doing the gym rat or anything like that, as you guys can see. So he would have like a 91 with the gym rat badge. Or if you were to just go to the Gatorade facility, you'd have like a 90, 91 speed, which should be able to make you speed boost at 98 overall right away with the 70-30 split that they have for speed and ball handling to make you be able to speed boost in this game. Right now, he has a 77 three-pointer at 99.9. You'll have a 79, an 85 mid-range. You'll have an 85 ball handling, which will 100% make you be able to speed boost right away. And then the defensive stats should be low 70s or right at 70s at 99 or 99.9. Now, what I want you guys to understand is I would rather have a player that's 6'8" and has low 70s than have a 6'4" or 6'5" player that has like 75, 76, somewhere in that range, because you're gonna have way more defense being 3 to 4 inches taller than most players out there on the court. So you'll be able to have a knockdown three-pointer, and you can make the wingspan even longer and get it down to like 73, 74 three-pointer, something like that, and have a 6'8" super long wingspan type of player, because you guys know you don't really need over like a 73-point rating to hit extremely consistently on this game. Then on top of that, in takeover, if you wanted, you could get contact dunks, plus you're going to be able to speed boost right away, and you have decent defense with your 6'8" versus 6'4", 6'5" guards. All right, so into the badges. It does not have a lot of badges. I'm pretty sure you can get more than this, but it has 6 finishing, which is not bad at all. This is what I'll be rocking in today's video. And then the shooting badges, which is exactly how many you need. You only actually need, in my opinion, 15 shooting badges. Now, you guys know I love hot start, and I really do like volume shooter, but at the very least, I would make a build that has 12 to 15 shooting badges, because you might not need hot zone hunter, but hot zone hunter is a very good badge. But other than this, you don't really need any other shooting badges. But if it did have 18, I'd put on hot start, and if it did have 21, I would put on volume shooter, and that would be it for the build. But you guys are going to see that I'm going to be shooting pretty consistently, and you do not need a high shooting rating or more than 12 to 15 shooting badges, as I've told you guys this whole year. So into the playmaking badges, you do get 21 and their Hall of Fame. This is what I'm rocking in today's video. Stop and go and tight handles doesn't even really work anymore. So into the defensive badges, you have 8 defensive badges at 6'8". So you're going to be clamping a lot of people. You're basically a pure playmaker that can shoot threes and get contact dunks if you want. And on top of that, you're like half of a freaking lockdown defender. So that's it for this player, y'all. No more talking. Drop a like on this video and let's get straight into the gameplay. All right, so that was a longer intro than usual, but I wanted you guys to understand how deadly this build can actually be. Now, this build is exactly where I would make it. You see, right away, I got the tip steal right there from being 6'8", from having 8 defensive badges. But anyway, this build was pretty much made perfectly, in my opinion, with the wingspan and everything, because I wouldn't go lower on the wingspan. As you see me right there, catching, shooting, not, you know, the greatest animation, and I green it just fine. No hesitation at all. This was my first game on this point forward right here. But anyway, what I was saying is I wouldn't make the wingspan shorter, in my opinion, because I do like having the higher three-point rating. That way I can shoot extremely efficiently. So I'm cooking up right here. I drive down, I kick it to my boy Ali. I'm like, please finish this clip. That was so nice. And he gets a full bar. But anyway, what I'm saying, guys, is in your opinion, you know, if your play style is where you want to have more defense, then sure, go ahead and make the longest wingspan. You're going to have 8 defensive badges at 6'8", having a really long wingspan, plus 72, 73 pointer. You know, you're going to be shooting pretty consistently, but I do want those extra points to shoot extremely consistently, because I play a lot of offense. You guys know when you watch my gameplays, I'm not playing a lot of defense because I like to dominate on offense to where the other team doesn't even get a chance to have the ball. You know what I'm saying? So the main point of this video is to show you that you don't need that 6'3" offensive threat, 6'4" offensive threat, 6'5" playmaking slasher. You don't need to have the same exact meta build that everyone else is using. You can bully people with this 6'8" build. You guys know, obviously, throughout 2K history that height does matter a lot, right? Even last year, when, you know, people had the pure point forwards, in 2K18 people had the pure point forwards. They were very very good builds. If you came up against someone that knew what they were doing, as you see me greening again with no hesitation, 15 shooting badges, you only really need 12, but 15 is really nice too. But anyway, you guys know that this build can bully people if you have played 2K for the last 2 years. And every single year, you know, it's not a problem or anything, but obviously everyone is trying. As you see me passing it to Ali again, and he gets another full bar. Oh my gosh, that hurt. But every single year, people try to figure out the most cheesy things. They try to figure out the most efficient ways to score. They try to figure out the easiest ways to score. That's why after the explosive behind the back was gone, a lot of people had no clue what to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guards had no clue what to do. So this 6'8" pure point forward, you know, player that I'm talking about, guys, what I'm trying to get to is that this build can bully people and efficiently score on, you know, all these small guards that's out there. You see me just walking right through them. Not only can this build just bully people on offense, but it's the same exact way on defense, because you're 3, 4, 5 inches taller than all your opponents. Say you made this build and it has the max wingspan or very close. You're going to be 6'8" with 8 defensive badges, able to contact dunk people, able to speed boost, have a nice three-pointer to where you can efficiently shoot, and have decent defense along with your 8 defensive badges. This build is basically like a different kind of the meta. And if you guys don't know what meta is, if you hear that word, it's basically the best way to win, the easiest way to win, the, you know, most comp way, the most efficient way to win in a video game. It doesn't have to do with just 2K. Now, I really do believe this build right here, or, you know, a type of point forward, can definitely be a part of the meta. As you guys seen in the progression, this build can do everything. And if you put the slashing takeover on it, you can get contact dunks as well, because you guys know I'm all about the contact dunks. I really love them. So you see me pulling up right there, no difficult shots. I do have a pretty good mid-range. I think it was 81, 82, and I greened the fadeaway. I've told you guys all year, you do not need difficult shots. Don't even use difficult shots unless for some reason you cannot hit fadeaways, because you do not need difficult shots. 2K Labs tested it out, and all they said is that the badge for every single one you have on, so you have on bronze, gives you probably +1 in mid-range, and you do not need that at all. So this video is just something for you to think about. You don't have to make the point forward build. I'm not trying to sell you on it. I'm showing you it. I'm showing you the stats. I'm showing you the badges. I'm telling you all the advantages that you will have from creating this build. There's really no disadvantage from making this build. Like, say, you know, a slasher comes up and they pull up on you, right? Or the Joe Nose facilitating finisher pulls up on you, or a 2-center lineup. Or the Joe Nose facilitating finisher pulls up on you, or a 2-center lineup pulls up on you. You're going to have a much better chance of beating them with this build rather than being on a 6'3", 6'4" offensive threat or whatever, and someone pulls up on you with a slasher or the Joe Nose build or a 2-center lineup, and you're immediately at a huge disadvantage. Whereas on this player, as long as you know how to shoot, because you do not need a high 3-point rating at all, then you will be able to dominate and be basically at an advantage, or you know, at a better advantage than an offensive threat and stuff in every single aspect. Every time someone pulls up on you, you're gonna have less of a mismatch or more of a mismatch on their side if they're like 6'3", 6'4". So check this out right here, guys. 24% right there. How is that? First of all, how is that not more covered? And second of all, the paint defense in this game is absolutely terrible. Sometimes, and you guys know, drop a like on this video if this has happened to you. If you've missed layups where there's no one even basically near you, they didn't even touch you, there's no coverage at all. I've seen people miss wide open. I've missed wide open layups to the Intimidator badge, but then you make stuff like that. Like, 2K, y'all really gotta fix the paint defense. Not because it's trash. I'm not saying the paint defense is terrible, but it's just so inconsistent this year. It's very extremely inconsistent and needs to be fixed. So you see right there, I'm pulling up a 30% slightly early, and it goes in. So that was, I guess, 2K's way of paying me back for that dude hitting that terrible, absolutely awful layup. So you see right here, I'm cooking up off the Steph Curry size up, and then I go straight in. That's my favorite size up in the game, because you get a very, very quick step back. But like I've tried to tell you guys, this build can easily be a part of the meta. It can do everything. It's 6'8". It's got the defensive badges. Check it out. I'm pulling up in the corner with no hesitation. You guys have not seen me hesitate to shoot at all with a 78 3-pointer. If it was, you know, the wingspan was a little bit higher and I had a 74, 75, or like 73, 72, I would still be pulling up with no hesitation, because you only need like a 70 to shoot pretty consistently, especially when you have 15 shooting badges. So you see right there, I'm getting a little stuck, but I'm going to come back out. And also, I want you guys to realize in this gameplay right here, I think in the first one I did have Gatorade, but in this gameplay, I literally have no Gatorade and no gym rat. So I'm playing with the exact amount of stamina that you get with when you first get the build. So you guys are seeing a pretty much raw dribbling gameplay with me being able to use a lot less dribble moves than usual if I was on a legend account that has, gym rat and Gatorade and all that. So you see I'm pulling up off the size up. Once again, it is the best size up in the game in my opinion, because you can speed boost and off that. It's very fast. You can misdirection off of it. There's so many things you can do, and it just gets you so much space. So you see I'm driving down, I go up and I get blocked from behind, but I'm gonna grab my board and then just go right back up, because every single time in that situation, people don't know what's gonna happen. So anyway, guys, let me know your opinions on this in the comment section down below. You see I'm pulling up in his mitt. It's your boy BADGEPLUG. You have been plugged in. Are you gonna make a supersized guard now? And I'm out. Peace. Also, make sure to drop a like on the video, bro. Have you not dropped a like yet, bro? Drop a like right now. Come on, man. What are you doing? Okay, I'll excuse you this one time. All right, it's okay. But now you should drop a like on the video. Okay. All right, I'm out. Peace.